What's up, people? I have to apologize. It's been so long since I posted a new video on YouTube. But I'm here tonight. This will be my last video. Seeing as how my family and I will be homeless before the month is over. I guess you could call this follow-up video to the first video I ever posted on YouTube entitled Save the Family. So let you know, since then, hard to believe it's been a year, but since then I did find work. I did find a good paying job. Unfortunately, within 5 months I was laid off. I've been unemployed since January, and eventually had to swallow my pride and file for unemployment and food stamps. If you've ever had unemployment and food stamps, you know it's not enough to even cover the bare necessities. And this right here is my gift to humanity, because if I didn't have this right now, I feel sorry for you. So anyway, needless to say, we have not made our mortgage payment since January. This whole time we've been in constant contact with our mortgage lender, hoping that we can stall them, hoping that they would maybe work with us, until we got back on our feet. But of course, they're not making any money off of us. They don't want to hear from us. They don't want to hear the shit. So we actually received a letter stating that our home was going into foreclosure last month, and we had 14 days before it was going to sale at auction. So my wife and I scrambled. We tried to contact every place we knew, try and get advice, figure out what we could do to stop our house from going into foreclosure. So we were able to get in contact with a nonprofit organization who does credit counseling and whatnot, and gives advice for homeowners facing foreclosure. I'm not going to say who they are because I don't have fond feelings for them. So we contacted them. The lady went over our whole situation, and she told us that in the state of Virginia we have an 8-month redemption period from the point of sale. So once our house is sold at auction, we have 8 months before they can legally make us leave. She advised us that within that time, keep looking for work. Hopefully we'll get jobs. We'll be able to put some money aside to be able to relocate after 8 months. So we followed her advice. Our house went to sale at auction. It did sell on May 29th. Today is June 9th, 11 days from when it was sold. We just received a notice in the mail today that we have to be out by tomorrow. Just received it today. We have to be out tomorrow. I haven't got a penny to my name. And the $400 from unemployment tomorrow is not going to help me find a place to live. Okay? We called again. We scrambled. We spent the last hours today trying to recontact this person who gave us the information. Of course, she's out on maternity leave. Congratulations on the baby, but fuck you for fucking me. Because had you not given me the wrong advice, I would have taken alternate methods of trying to save my home. Now I have no choice. Luckily, legally, they can't kick us out yet. We still do have some time. 15 to 30 days, maybe. Regardless, we will be homeless. We have no money, no job, nowhere to go. So me, my wife, and my children will be out on the streets. Now normally, I'll sit here and rant and rave and ramble on without a script, without anything really to say, just whatever comes to my mind. But being that this is my last video, I had to write it. I had to write it so that I can make my point crystal clear. So that those of you facing the same situation don't fall victim to this. Okay? So here goes. This is to whom it may concern. I am a concerned citizen in need of definite answers in uncertain times. My current economic situation is grim, as is the same for many others like me. Throughout my life, I've been told to be thankful for what I have because there are countless others who are far worse off than I. Though I've tried to live my life by this creed, I find it ever more difficult to be thankful for anything other than my children. I've spent the last 13 years of my life building up my skill and reputation as an honest carpenter. The last 12 years of that time I've been practicing the art of fatherhood, taking what little knowledge I've gained from my brief encounters with positive role models and trying to turn them into life lessons. I have succeeded on both sides beyond expectation. Given my past, I should be nothing more than a common criminal preying off of the innocence of others. Yet here I stand, a testament to the American dream. In fact, I am more of an anomaly. I refuse to give nothing but my best in every aspect of my life. Today I find myself in a desperate and dangerous situation. I have sacrificed a great deal to become who I am. I have devoted near half of my life to become a successful entrepreneur and a revered father, yet now I find it difficult to be either one through no fault of my own. I've spent my entire life witnessing my own parents tell family members and even complete strangers of their hardships in hopes that someone will feel sorry for them and give them a handout. I am far from the product of my creators. I absolutely refuse to expect my fellow man to give me anything that I have not earned, including respect. What I do expect is the leaders of this government that I follow to do what they have been elected to do: lead. Lead people like me in the right direction. Tell me what my options are to keep my family from becoming homeless. Take responsibility for allowing mortgage lenders to deceive their borrowers rather than calling the homeowner stupid for falling victim to the subprime and no-doc crimes. When America's young people are deemed less educated than most other countries, do not call us ignorant when we cannot comprehend the confusing jargon of a mortgage loan. Is our government not in charge of the education of our youth? I never received an education on how to become a mortgage lender. That's why I paid a damn good amount of money to someone who did. I'm not a brain surgeon either. If I found out that I had a brain tumor, would you expect me to know how to perform the surgery before I hired a professional to do so for me? If you paid me to install energy-efficient windows in your home and you found out that I threw in plexiglass instead, would you not have the right to come after me for restitution? Even if the word plexiglass was buried in all the legal mumbo-jumbo on the 500-page contract that I slammed down in front of you and expected you to sign it in 15 minutes, would you not still have some legal right for being misled? Millions of homeowners have been scammed by these unscrupulous mortgage brokers and lenders, yet you do nothing. Where are our rights as homeowners? Where do we find this information to educate ourselves as to what our rights are? Hell, what about our human right to the bare necessities? I may be a simple, uneducated man, but to me, the basis of the economy is the amount of money made from the consumer purchasing items. Am I a fool? Why are you spending billions of dollars to bail out the same assholes that put us in this place? I was an honest, hard-working businessman. Where was my bailout when I had to bankrupt my business last year? I'm not a mathematician either, but if you combined the billions of dollars set aside for the bailout, the billions of dollars in profit made by crooked mortgage lenders, the billions of dollars swindled by shady stockbrokers, the billions of dollars of profit made by the thieving oil companies, the billions of dollars spent on this senseless war, the billions of dollars spent on space exploration, and last but certainly not least, the billions of dollars spent on senseless bullshit by this nation's politicians, would this country not be able to make sure that the roughly 500 million U.S. citizens had not want for food and shelter? Am I wrong for asking this question? And I'm only talking about the billions of dollars from last year alone. As I stated previously, I don't believe in asking for something that I haven't earned. After 13 years of being an honest, hard-working, tax-paying citizen, have I not earned the right to keep my family safe and sound in my home until I can get back on my feet? I'm constantly seeking employment, yet I cannot get a job in this economy. Where's my financial aid? Instead, you rather hand out money to the crooked bastards that got us into this mess while they still get to live in their lavish homes and keep their goddamn jobs on top of it. What did I do wrong that you would turn your back on me and my family? To those who are watching this video who might be in the same situation as I am, my advice to you, do your homework before it's too late. Don't trust the words of the so-called professionals. There is no such thing as a professional. All they are con artists who will tell you anything and everything you want to hear just to relieve your wallet of your hard-earned money and turn it over to the next criminal for a higher profit. Believe me, they will. And don't feel bad for me. My family may be out on the streets in the next 30 days, but eventually I'll be back with more knowledge, power, and money than ever before. They can take my vehicles, my house, and every other material possession I own, but they will never take my will and determination. And I dare them to try and take my kids. So please, watch your back. Watch your back. They're coming.